Alright, last part of the quest here. Almost done.
Yes?
First, after you get the pieces of the mirror, you have to bring them to the blacksmith and get him to reforge it. Before I talk about anything else, I have a couple more little Easter eggs. The quest we're doing here, Heated Day, apparently the plot is based on a romantic drama called
Like new. Now.
Balladinia. I don't really know what that is. It's probably a Polish or Swedish drama. What else we got here? The elven leader Truvial has a similar name to an elf similar to Tin Uviel or something like that, who is the elf also called Luthien in Lord of the Rings, and Lady in the Lake and the sword she gives you at the end of the chapter, Ariondite. Apparently that's a reference to Lady in the Lake and Excalibur, because Arondite is the sword that Sir Lancelot has, and the crazy dentist Zahn Schmatz sounds very similar to Zahn Schmerz. Okay, I pronounced that very terribly, but if you basically just combine his first and last name together, you get the German word for toothache, apparently. I'm very sorry for butchering that German word. I know someone who's German, and I hope she doesn't listen to this, because I'm probably going to get yelled at for saying something so stupid, or saying it so badly. Either way, you're supposed to show Alina the mirror, and eventually at this point she's a little more aware that she's dead. She's not aware that she's dead yet, but she's more aware of what's going on. She's starting to remember stuff, but she doesn't exactly remember what happened after she died. So you decide, or I don't remember what the reasoning is, but Geralt goes to Dandelion here to make him a poem. A poem about death that's supposed to be subtle enough that Alina will figure out that she's dead and not go crazy, because apparently she's very dangerous at the moment. Now, for this, you have to fill in 2 parts of the poem for yourself, because apparently Dandelion doesn't have enough time to write it by sunset. Right, I should have mentioned, you meet Dandelion at the spot where Alina is at sunset, because you're supposed to get both sisters together, and that's when he mentions that you're supposed to say the poem just as the two at the only time that the 2 sisters will be able to see each other. So you have to fill in, it's only 2 words that you have to fill in, but I always mess up the first word. You're given 3 choices, and for whatever reason I always get the first one wrong. You don't have to worry about getting them wrong. Excuse me. It's Dandelion just apologizes and says, "Can we please start over? My friend here is retarded when it comes to making poems." Which isn't bad, because so you don't. Maybe if you do fail enough times, she will attack you. I don't know. I've messed up, I believe, once on each line when I played this the other times, and I messed it up in the recording actually. So as you can see there, I didn't hand Adam over to the authorities, or whoever the authority would be called in this area. I'm not sure. There's no like city guard, but he's right beside the campfire, which is right near the tree. So I rest there until dusk. It's one of the 4 circular sun-like options on the meditation thing wheel. I'm not sure what it's called. And sometimes Dandelion just won't show up. I know that. I've read that like sometimes he won't show up, or he'll show up late. So you just have to wait for him to show up pretty much. For some reason I talked to Alina again. I mean, obviously she still isn't gonna realize that she's dead. So, well, yeah. Kind of a funny thing happened to me today. Today it was raining a lot, and I came home, and half of the eaves trough on my roof is falling off. That kind of sucks. So on my front porch, I have half of the eaves trough just sitting there. I haven't really bothered to do anything with it. I'm way too lazy, but I thought that was kind of funny because I come home and it's just completely fallen apart. Oh well, the roof is getting extended anyways, so it was probably gonna fall off soon to begin with. Alright, either way, this is the poem. Hell. I'm not listening to the audio. Like, I have my speakers turned off without and no headphones plugged in, and I can't read that writing on the little preview screen. So I have absolutely no idea what Dandelion's talking about. So he could either be just mentioning the poem, or he could be actually saying it. I'm not sure. Yes, I think he is talking. I think this is the poem here. But it's not that bad. You just have 3 choices for each time. For each line, you only have to say 1 word, but it's not that bad. After that, she will realize that she's dead, and make peace with her sister, and like disappear into the night or something. I don't know. But either way, this is where you solve the problem. And there's one more thing. If you did the quest hunting the wild hunt, and chose the wreath of immortals as the reward, you can give it to Selena, the night wraith here, and free her from her, I guess, torment as well. So that's, I guess that's the true. I guess that would be like the true ending to the quest, where both sisters are freed of their curse in some way. And after all this, go back and talk to Julian once more, for I believe he does give you a reward. So I'm gonna kind of cut out here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.
Wanderer, driven on by the wind as I am, why do you disturb me?
I'd like to help.
So one exists who is not indifferent to my fate. What is this? A wreath of immortals? Crown me, white-haired one. Free me!
Go in peace, Selena. You have suffered enough.
I'm itching to it.
Geralt?
I did what I could for Alina.
How did it happen?
Alina's soul found peace. Selena, well, there was no way I could help her.
Thank you, Geralt. I'm devastated. I was a happy man just a few days ago. Now, I don't know. I may go back to Kovir.